Welcome back to Low Rollers Craps. My name is Lucas. It's July 18th, Tuesday. Last week on LFC Dice Grinders on YouTube was plus $242. I don't know what happened here. 5, 6, 7. Something's happened there. Don't recall playing any, but we were plus 242. And a quick little casino update. I live in North Carolina and went to the new Caesars in Danville, Virginia. And it is in a temporary building, and it's been open for a month or so. And they're building a, casino, but it's really just breaking ground and lots of cranes and earth movers and such. But anyway, it's only an hour drive for me, so that's easily the closest casino, and I had some time to go check it out. And it was a good size, with, I thought, a pretty good slot selection. It had probably the square footage, without looking it up, of something like Plaza in downtown Las Vegas. But I thought it was a good selection. I like 3-reel slot machines, and I just played one of those for a little while. They had blackjack at $15 and $25, and they had 3-card poker. I don't remember the denomination, and they had Texas Hold'em, like live table games. So they had those live table games. So I was glad to see that. Of course, they had that individual bubble craps type thing, and their craps was on a 6-foot tub with only one shooter and one dealer at a time. And all of the other players were playing on, an electronic board, and there was about 6 per side, so you had about 12 players. And when it was your turn, if you wanted to shoot, which I declined, it was like a 6-foot tub and had plexiglass around the end because people were literally just throwing it off the plexiglass. They were actually even accepting shots that only went half the 6 feet, which is like 3 feet. So somebody throw like this, like just little 2-foot high backspin that would stop like in the middle of the table, like right at the dealer, and they would call that a roll, buddy. Rough session there. Made it back to, I was in for 400 and made it back to like 320.
How'd you do at the tables last night?
I'm about even.
And then just felt like I felt good enough about that because I'd been up and down and like really grinding it out, really doing like catch a couple hits and come down and wait for the 7. And most rolls were only 4 to 5 rolls. I caught a stretch of like 3 PSOs in a row. That was tough. And interesting thing also about this, I have this picture up. You couldn't bet any horn bets. There was no high-low. There was no horn bets. And the hard ways were hopping. So it paid 30 to 1, but it was a single roll bet. So I really didn't like those options. I thought that was a disadvantage to the player. So if you wanted a 2 or 12, it was field bet only. You had a 15 minimum on any hand. So if you wanted to play the come out, you had to be locked in for 15. So I was just playing inside numbers and sometimes across and coming down. No pass line bets for me. And really didn't get into those. I think one time I might have put $1 on each one of those hopping hard ways. I don't know. But as far as a craps game that was near me that I could play legally, and I thought that was okay at only an hour's drive. Interesting, I walk in, I see people smoking. I think that's good. I never smelled any smoke. I smoked a couple cigarettes, didn't seem to bother anybody. I waited until my side of the table cleared out because no one else was smoking, but I saw people on the other side of the craps table smoking. But everybody had a beer, and this is a Monday at 2 o'clock, and I think the place was probably about 80% full. There was one food place that I kind of didn't look too closely at, but it had a picture of like burgers and stuff on it, and I mean, it looked cool. We did have sports betting, which I was probably the most excited about. It seemed to be kiosk only. But a few futures bets and needed some change, and the desk that was near those kiosks looked to be like a Caesar's Rewards looking desk, and so when I took the ticket for my change to the cage, they sort of went through that back wall doorway towards that Caesar's Rewards looking desk and made the change there. So I guess I was in the wrong place, but it was like only a few feet away. But it didn't look like the sportsbook desk. So anyway, they had a small little high limits room, which I didn't go in. They had like one bathroom. But overall, like as far as having a local casino, that's the closest thing to me and the closest thing. So with that being said, we're gonna go with $500 today, and let's get. Let's see, we get 50, $100 there. Alright, $25 pass line, 555 on the ATS. We'll see what we can do with $500 in a few hands. Dice are out. Thanks for coming along. Shoot from stick left 2. And there's a come out 7. That blows.
6 weeks ago, you had enough to last the year out. That was 6 weeks ago.
Come out 7. We'll give ourselves 10 change. Or 10 winnings and come back up on the ATS. There's a 10, easy 10. Yeah, and they also had some sort of like sharpshooter bet, which you see in the upper right corner up there. And it was like, I couldn't tell if you could, if you had to play it at the beginning of the hand or you could jump on, but it was like all the box numbers, and that was like a sharpshooter thing. So anyway. Yeah, it was tough going with only a few $100. Started out with just betting like 10s inside, hit or 2 down, you know, staying pretty close to the 200. Then lost a 110 on a, you know, PSO. Let's not have that happen here. There's a 9, Nina. 9, 6, 3, 9. And so that kind of makes it a little tricky to come back from. Put another couple hundred in, so I've got 400 in. And we get down to like $60, back to 160, back to 220, back to 160, you know, back to 60 again. And so I was getting in trouble several times. And really having to pick and choose, like try to be in for a hit or 2 and then be down and just wait it out and like try to catch a hit or 2. Strangely enough, you know, even though there's no streaks and there's no way to look at those last 4 or 5 rolls and gauge it, but if you saw 3 or 4 7s, I was like more likely to be adventurous with that than if, you know, and then like if you saw that the person had rolled 5 or 6 numbers, I was likely to come down, you know. So I thought the keeping track of the numbers was good, but there's no streaks because any one of them could be it. So anyway, a couple hits there on the 9 and 6. There's another 9, Nina, 9. 6, 3, 9, $35. All right, so we're kind of out of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite out of it. I got 3, 4, 450, 465. There's another 9. There's a third 9.
All that money ready to drop into your hot little hands and you're complaining. Relax.
$35. Well, I figure it's too late to take the 9. We've seen 3 9s. You can see a 4th 9. There's a 10, hard 10, winner, 10, hard 10.
I thought this guy was a chump.
Even money, no odds. Go to 50 bucks on the line. There's a 6 easy, 6 lumber number, 6 easy, 6. We got 50 on the 6, so we'll just sit there for a minute. There's a 6, winner, 6.
I won. The money is mine. I have the money is mine.
Coming right back on the 6, 50 bucks. Come back to a quarter on the line. Six easy, 6, 4, 2, 6. Back on the 6. Alright. Looking for an 8. There's aces in both places, 2, craps 2. And one of the times, there was 2 times that I had quarters across, but had 50 on the 6 and 8 and got burnt on that opening roll. That really hurts when you're trying to come back and you got like, ooh, let's see, that was 150, 200 bucks. You know, it was rough. There's ace 6, winner 6 without the odds.
First, I gotta empty my pockets, which is chock full of all these here chips.
6 easy, 6 even money. But like I say, I got back to 320, played a slot machine, got back up to the 400, and then logically, well, since I'm back to 400, you know, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I came all the way up here. Might as well, you know, try to get a jackpot for a spin or two. And I think I was only playing about 75 cents a spin. But anyway, I'd gotten back to 400, and I still logically, you know, explained to myself why it was okay to go all the way back down to 320 where I had sat down at 320. Went back to the craps table. I got it back over 400 again, 407. And then I had 40 bucks out there, 10 apiece on these numbers. If we get a couple numbers, we're going to run out of there with like our money plus 30 bucks plus our sports bets. Not too bad. 7 out. So I ended up with 381. So I lost 19 bucks in craps at about 2 hours worth of play. Hour and a half probably. And so made a couple sports bets, futures bets for like World Series winners. And we came on home first visit. There's another 2 craps, 2 on the come out. So that's going to cost us a quarter.
I've seen plenty of schmucks lose their shirts throwing snake eyes.
So I didn't try to capture too many pictures. I do have a pen spy cam that I've only played with for a while. I had it for a while, but never really wore it anywhere. But, you know, I didn't see a lot of people taking selfies and doing a lot of pictures like they do in the Vegas casinos. So that was my first visit there. I didn't want to get, like, banned on my first day or reprimanded or in the system. So I basically just tried to snap a couple of quick ones of, you've already seen those 2 pictures. Next time, we'll try to see if we can get a little more look of the place. 11, yo 11. We get a horn high aces at home because we can on this game. Alright, threw that one a little higher than I wanted to, but 5, fever 4, 1, 5, fever 5. 35 bucks. Let's go up on the 6 to 30. Nice routes. Five fever. But overall, for what it was, the Danville Casino I thought was cool for what I can get to pretty quickly. Let's just grab that one. We need these 6s and 8s. 4, 2, 6, easy 6, 6 easy 6. Oh well, we're short of a nickel there. That was supposed to be 60 bucks. Thank you, kittens. I think we just had a visit from kittens. 75 for 5. Sorry about the improper bets. There's a 3. Crips. 3, 2, 1, 3. Why not? We'll get the horn high. 12 this time. Uh-oh. On the rail. And back down in. 8. Hard. 8.
This should be the greatest crap game of your career.
Thank you, Paprika. Alright, we haven't had that. There's our 8. 75 to 5. Yes, ma'am. Alright, 8. 8, that was good. Needed, got the 6, got the 8. I think we're in good shape. Let's keep them rolling. There's another aces. 2, craps, 2. Not on the horn that time. Alright, we have kitten visitors. And there's a 6 hard. 6. 6 hard. 75 for 5. Alright. Nice out. Uh-oh, there's barely get there, and that's a 6-1-7. Pretty rough toss on that one. 6-1-7, 7 outs.
With Rex Lovett.
Thought about reducing before that one, but then, I don't know. What are you going to do? Press up next time, so just left it out there, let it go, and didn't get it. Alright, Miss Paprika. Come on. Alright, so we just needed a 4 and 12. Not a bad go. Alright. 250, 300, 310 to the good so far. Let's get another hand. See, why couldn't that happen? And just give me a 310 win in a few minutes on my initial buy-in. We can be done. Have a good trip, but I was really sweating. First trip down, be down 400 in like less than an hour, and just really be like, ugh, that's a bad experience. Yo 11. So, made it back. Stressful though. There's a 4, easy 4. There's that 4 we needed for the small. Out on the 4. Alright, let's get a 10 this time. We'll get 50 behind the 4. And we've still got 125 locked up, at least for now. And there's a 9, Nina. 9. 9 is the number. 35. Rack 1. 6, easy 6. Rack number 2, racking $70. And we've got what? 150, 210 out there. 210 out there, and we got 60 back. Or 70 back. Damn it. There it is. 617.
I can't understand it. It's against the laws of nature. Well, you just ain't in the cards.
Into the corner. 617. 2 hits and done. You know, sort of glad we didn't press those up and just collect a little bit, but that cost us. Yeah, 100, 150, 175, 195. So not bad for a $500 buy-in. So far, we'll give it one more roll here. And there's an 8, easy 8. 5, 3, easy 8. Alright. go 50 bucks behind the 8s. We got 25 to the good. There's a 4 hard. 4 hard. Not on the 4 hard. Not this time. That was last time. And there's a 4-3-7. All right. Basically a PSO for us since we didn't have anything hit. 155. Ooh. 170. All right. Plus 25 bucks.